DENIKE Adimwagru. It's a Wednesday, 6th of December 2023. We'll have the front page of the Punch, the Premium Times, the Nation, and as much as we'll be taking on the show this morning.
Right, we'll kickstart with the Tribune newspaper today. Front page, survivors recount details of Kaduna tragic drone attack. Tinubu, ACF, NEF, GNI calls for probe. Lagbaja, as a chief of army staff, visits village, regrets incident. How unwanted tragedy occurred, that's according to the Defense Headquarters, DHQ. 85 killed, 66 injured, that's the Emergency Management Agency. Page 4 has details. Makinde presents a 432.2 billion budget, prioritizes education and health. That's on the front page of the Tribune as well. Supreme Court finds Ozekome 40 million naira, declines application to sack Uzodinma as Imo State governor. Air Force puts up presidential aircraft for sale. That's also coming from the Tribune today. Customs sees 9 trailer loads of rice, others in Ogun. There's also the testimony of those who were victims of that unfortunate drone attack in Kaduna. I lost 34 relatives. I know of a man who lost all his 12 children, including his wife. We're picking body parts and putting them in bags. A very unfortunate incident there on the front page of the Tribune today. Enugu State Governor presents 521 billion budget. Education gets 33%. That's also coming from the Tribune today.
All right, to take a look at the Punch newspaper, auction presidential aircraft bidders get December 24 deadline. Federal government seeks 35 billion naira to revive Ajaokuta Steel. Power Finance Ministries gets 618 billion naira loan. CSO's kick. So the major story on the Punch newspaper, Kaduna village bombing. Death toll hits 120. Villagers allege military bombed twice. There are 2 riders to that story. One family loses 32 members. Culprits must be punished. Survivors, ACF, GNI tell military. Army chief begs victims, says soldiers mistook villagers for bandits. Tinubu, Atiku mourn. Cabal running Akeredolu's government, stealing funds, according to the PDP. And to the red corner of the Punch newspaper, truck crushes woman amid Lagos police Okada riders clash. Over 9,000 civil servants fail promotion exam. And we take a couple more stories from the Punch newspaper. Devaluation. External reserves fall $1.65 billion in 6 months. Hoodlums attack Lagos task team at Tinkan Port. Court remands Kwara herbalist accomplice over rape, arson. And finally, from the Punch this morning, soldiers escort commuters as bandits besiege Zamfara Road.
Okay, let's go to the Vanguard now. IPOB Shetima advocates bridge building and handshake to end insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. And then there is an analysis of the new UK visa rules and how they affect Nigerians and other immigrants. You might want to check that out. Also coming from the Vanguard today. 2024 budget, Tinubu Shetima and his aide to spend $15.9 billion, I should say, on local and foreign trips. DHQ apologizes for Kaduna airstrike, insists terrorists were killed in Ligama village. NYC 7, don't let our children die in kidnappers' den. Parents beg government. That's also coming from the Vanguard today. Women killed in as police enforce Okada ban in Lagos. Federal government deficit spending rises 11% to 7.8 trillion naira. That's also coming from the Vanguard today. Kaduna airstrike, terrorist DHQ apologizes as Chief of Army Staff offers explanation and condolences. Front page of the Vanguard today.
We move over to the Nation newspaper. CBN blames cash crunch on uneven flow, huge withdrawal. Jackpot syndrome, Nigerian kills wife in UK over bills. Education gets 20.08% of Makinde's 434 billion naira budget. Song's coronation kicks off with 150 million naira empowerment scheme. We are repositioning police, says Minister Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim. So the major story on the Nation, Army explains accidental drone attack on villages. And there are writers to that story. This one says DHQ intelligence showed terrorist movement. Our family lost 34 people. Neymar, 85 killed, 66 injured. And another writer says Tinubu sympathizes, orders probe of incident. Away from that story, Uzodinma Supreme Court slams 40 million naira cost on Ozekome. And there's some more stories here. There's a writer to that story. Apex Court frowns at frivolous motion by Ihedioha. And we take some more stories out of the nation. Budget 2024, federal government targets concessionary loans, climate financing. And some more here says how we suddenly became widows, orphans, childless by survivors. Oshomole knocks governments for borrowing from 11 trillion pension funds. And finally, 389 incidents of crude oil thefts recorded in 14 days.
Well, let's go to the Guardian now. States grown in debt, poor funding despite 16 trillion FAC windfall. That's on the front page of the Guardian today. Reps fault Murphy's assessment estimate federal government asset at $100 billion. COP28, Nigeria reaps windfall in $1 million Africa-focused climate change pledges. That's also coming from the Guardian today. Israeli strike kills Lebanese soldier. That's according to the Israeli military. That's on the foreign side. Kaduna bombing. Army chief apologizes as victims get mass burial. Customs intercept 9 trailer loads of rice and poultry product worth 872 million naira in Ogun State. Akeredolu must transmit power to deputy. Ondo PDP insists. Supreme Court dismisses Ehedioha's suit against Hope Uzodinma. Lagos government urges private sector to address housing deficit in the state. Obaseki presents 325.3 billion naira budget to Edo Assembly. NTL alerts members of public to trending online drug sale. Front page of the Guardian today.
All right, and some stories out of the Premium Times newspaper. 2024 budget. EFCC proposes 2.6 billion naira for vehicles. Demands extra 33 billion naira allocation. High Seas Treaty, Africa's role in saving the world's blue lungs. That's, of course, an editorial from the Premium Times. COP28, citizens criticize Nigerian agency's junket to Dubai to sign MOU. And some more stories says Nigerian government funded 422 delegates. Away from that one. And this one says Lagos set to host Nigeria's education policy meeting. Nigeria government to boost revenue with climate change loss, damage funds. Finance Minister. We go on our first commercial break of the morning. When we return, it will be time to go into the stories. Stay with us.
FM
94.9.
Omo, you're always on your phone. You don't even have time for your guys anymore. Where you they see this data?
Sorry, bro. It's Ayoba.
Ayoba? Which babe is that one again?
Ayoba is not a babe. It's the all-in-one app that lets you chat and call friends, listen to music, play games, get trendy gist, and many more. All on the app. No need for multiple apps. Just use Ayoba and enjoy.
Yo, tell me more.
Yes! With Ayoba, you can play, work, have fun, share files, and many more. And that's not all. MTN subscribers get 700 MB weekly to enjoy all these on Ayoba. So, what are you waiting for? Download Ayoba now on Play Store or App Store to get started.
Guy, this Ayoba is better than you said, oh.
MTN, what are we doing today?
Hi there, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoje.
My name is Joke Silva.
Hi there, I am Aproko Doctor.
My name is Chef Winnie, aka Delicious Food.
It's your boy Cruz with Joe. I love cooking.
And my choice of cooking oil.
And my choice of cooking oil is Power Oil.
My choice is Power Oil.
Use Power Oil. It's triple filtered. It contains omega-6 and 9, and it's fortified with vitamin A. Plus, it comes in different packs and sizes, so you can afford it without breaking the bank.
Power Oil.
72 hours with God. It's December edition.
God will be working miracles, liberating every destiny through the prophetic ministry of His anointed servant, Prophet Abel Taiwojo. Tagged No More Delay is a special, powerful program you need at this time. Join us on Friday 8th to Sunday 10th of December 2023 at Mercy Camp, Kilometer 18 Ibadan Expressway, Osengiri, Ibadan. Friday and Saturday morning session from 9 a.m. to 12 noon WAT. Afternoon session 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. WAT. Vigil 12 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. WAT. And on Sunday 10th of December from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon WAT. While Vigil will be coming up from 10 p.m. till dawn. Music ministrations by Elijah Akintunde, Adeyinka Lashiyori, Dare Melody, and Dare Justify. God's servants will be ministering so powerfully. Prophet Taiwojo and other anointed ministers of God. For inquiries 0805-027-5779. Connect with us on Facebook at Prophet Taiwojo Live.
Brega, where Robani Sore, Montifi Modifa, Manchester. She ti bá mi ṣe yẹn ti pẹ́. Èmi náà wẹ́ni tí mo máa refer kí ni gbàgbé mu mílíọ̀nù ti. Ó yá àsìkò tó. Àníwọ̀n kò lè jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára àwọn olóríire mẹ́fà tí ó di mílíọ̀nìà nínú ìpolongo Momo Refer and Win promo. Láti jáwé olúborí, ṣáàtì pé *671# kí o sì ṣí àkáǹtì Momo tirẹ̀ ní kíákíá kí o sì yan nọ́mbà kẹfà nínú àwọn ọ́pṣọ̀nù nọ́mbà tó o bá rí láti refer ọ̀rẹ́ àti ẹbí rẹ̀. Kí o wá rí wípé wọ́n ṣí àkáǹtì Momo tiwọn, kí wọ́n sì rí wípé wọ́n ra dátà àbí rìchaàjì ó kéré pé $100 ló bá tán. O ti ń súnmọ́ lára àwọn olóríire tí ó di mílíọ̀nìà nìyẹn o. Má gbàgbé bí o bá ṣe ń kéde ẹ̀fìránṣẹ́ sí àwọn ènìyàn sí tí o sì rí wípé wọ́n ṣí àkáǹtì Momo tiwọn sí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa jẹ̀bù falala. Lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ ó lè jẹ́ lára $100 mílíọ̀nù tó o bá rí jẹ́ lára mílíọ̀nù 6. Ìpolongo Momo Refer and Win promo bó o bá ṣe ń kéde ẹ̀fìránṣẹ́ sí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa jẹ̀bù. Ìpolongo yìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti 20 oṣù yìí títí di ọjọ́ 21 oṣù kejìlá ọdún 2023. Òfin àti ìlànà wà tí a ó tẹ̀lé o.
Kí ló ń sún ọpọ́n ìrẹsì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù lọ sí ìpele ìgbádùn tó ga? Ṣé tí wọ́n bá sè é pẹ̀lú kóró náà fún adùn tó kà màmá yẹn ni? Tàbí tẹ́ ẹ bá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó sàláàdì Nàìjíríà, èso kábéèjì, kárọ̀tì, lẹ́tùsì, àtẹ̀wà oníkíndìnrín díẹ̀.
Ó ní láti jẹ́ méjèèjì. Ṣé jollof rice rẹ pẹ̀lú adùn kóró náà kí o wá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀fọ́. Ó yá jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀ oúnjẹ rẹ gbé pẹ́ẹ́lí. Lónìí, jẹun tó dáa.
This holiday season, think of moments you cherish the most with your loved ones. Moments that bring us together with DSTV. The feels.
Heartwarming family shows work best in my house.
The wins.
For me and my guys, Premier League and Champions League is all we need.
The suspense.
I don't play with our Niger drama series weeknights and weekends.
The giggles.
My favorite cartoon character is so much fun. Teen Titans Go!
Fill your holiday with the best moments. Choose moments that bring us together this holiday. Watch and stay connected. DSTV, it's your moment.
Team 9 Mobile Network in Naija gangan bá jẹ́ ayọ̀ rẹ̀. Èrè ńlá ń dúró dè ọ́. Nígbàkúgbà tí o bá nílò dátà sí láti wo sinimá tàbí gba oríṣiríṣi àjàbalẹ̀ eré ìdárayá, 9 Mobile wà fún ọ. Pẹ̀lú ₦1,500 péré, wàá jẹ ìgbádùn 8 GB látọ̀dọ̀ 9 Mobile. O tún lè fi 9.5 GB ṣe ìfàjẹ pẹ̀lú ₦2,000 péré àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Darapọ̀ mọ́ 9 Mobile lónìí tàbí kí o tẹ *301# láti yan dátà olówó pọ́kú tí ó ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé. 9 Mobile wà níbí fún ọ, wà níbí fún Naija.
Hey, this one you came this early morning. I even thought you were flashing when I saw your call.
Flash, Ke. I have upgraded, and this time I'll be the one to spoil you. So get ready.
Wait, don't tell me better thing has landed.
Yes, so Zenith Better Life promo is back with season 3, and I just won a 150k gift card.
Hooray! That's right. Zenith Bank is giving away gifts worth 150,000 naira each to 20 lucky customers every 2 weeks in the Zenith Better Life promo season 3. To qualify, simply open a Zenith Bank account and maintain a minimum of 5,000 naira. Request and collect a physical or virtual Zenith Bank debit card. Then download and register on the Zenith mobile app or register for *960# Easy Banking. This promo runs from June 1st, 2023 to May 31st, 2024 and is open to new and existing account holders. Terms and conditions apply. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Connection is very important, especially when it's strong, and you don't realize this until you are cut off. Keep your connection strong at home or on the go with INT'L Home Broadband Internet. Get any of our devices like the 7500 MiFi or the 10,000 router with instant 30 gigabytes or the 20,000 router with instant 100 gigabytes. Hurry to the nearest INT'L shop or visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to get started.
INT'L, a reason to imagine.
32 FM 94.9.
All right, welcome back. Break It Down Papers Review right here on your laughter station, 32 FM 94.9. Thank you for staying tuned. It's time for us to dive into the analysis now. Mr. Femi Olukunle joins us this morning to take us through some of the stories we read earlier on the show this morning. Mr. Femi, good to have you.
Olorun TOBA. The man who reminds me of supremacy of God.
You're bringing that one back now. Thank you.
Good morning to you.
Morning, sir.
Omoba DENIKE, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Our listeners, I greet you. Good morning.
All right, we start off with the major story. It was a major story yesterday, and we'll continue talking about it today. About 85 victims of the Sunday accidental bombing by the Nigerian army at Tudumbiri in Igabi local government area of Kaduna State have been given mass burial. Now, the entire situation, it's a lot to unpack. Does it speak to the training of those involved? And I mean, does it speak to the fact that, do you think that this falls back on the government in terms of proper training? Maybe they did not have adequate training, number one. Number two, should the military be able to make this kind of mistake? Is it enough for the army commander to be writing apologies? Where is his resignation letter, and why are heads not rolling yet? Because when you look at it, you can just be in your house and then a bomb will be dropped and then they will say it's a mistake. But the people who should guarantee your safety, because that's the job of the army, to protect, to safeguard. What's your reaction to all of this?
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, one thing that I need to make us understand is that accidents don't go on holiday. They happen at any time. And there are certain things that are beyond human comprehension. For instance, when natural disasters occur, it is beyond human comprehension, and it will consume as many as stands on its way. So, just like some people said, we are just a pencil in the hands of our makers. He knows when we should come, and he knows when we should leave. So I don't want to subscribe to the fact that, to the impression that the military is ill-trained, and that was what caused that thing. You see, the military people are human beings, and there is no one who is infallible as far as this human nature that we are carrying is concerned. The military people are human beings like you and I. Yes, they are professionals, they have been trained, but anybody could make blunders. They commit blunders. So, so many bodies, groups that are saying that the people who are the harbinger of death on those Nigerians should be severely punished. I just want to say that we should treat this thing with caution, because I believe that those military officers who committed the blunder never went out to kill the citizens they swore to protect.
Yeah, I understand that, really, but if you look back again, this is not the first time this is happening. In 2021, there was that incident in Borno State where the military said eventually that the airstrike was based on the wrong coordinate. Earlier this year as well, the Nigerian Air Force took responsibility for another airstrike in a village in Nasarawa. At least 39 persons were killed, 6 others were injured in that strike that occurred in January this year. So do you think that because it has occurred many times, leaves some kind of, how do I say now, perception on the part of the people that maybe there's something going on here?
No.
Kudos to the military for, the fight against insecurity and everything.
Yes.
But the fact that it's occurring,
No, you see, the fact of the matter is this. If some people are traveling now, and the vehicles in which they are traveling got involved in accidents and many people died. The corpses there, will they not be transported from that spot by another vehicle? They will. So we cannot say because of these collateral damages, the military should be expunged from our life. It is not possible. And don't forget that the military themselves know that the toughest war is a guerrilla war, where the enemy you are fighting with, you don't really see him. So, according to what they said, that I read, that area is an area that has been infested by these terrorists, yes. And they mingle with the people. So it will from the sky, the area capture of that thing may have given them wrong information that led to that. I am sure that they cannot deliberately kill the people they swore to protect. So because of this nature of war, which is a guerrilla war, it is a delicate war. So all these accidents that we have been recording, I'm sure that military couldn't have made them deliberately. So that is why we should be cautious in our calls for severe punishment for those who did it, because it may generate another problem. So we should treat it with caution. Yes, investigation must be conducted. The president has ordered the probe. It must be probed so that we know the causative factors, and then we guide against that kind of damages in future.
Right, let's move away from that now. Let's come back home, or your states. The governor presented a budget yesterday, tagged it Budget of Economic Recovery. The total figure is 234.2 billion. For the fiscal year 2024. The governor said the capital expenditure is 2.4% higher than the recurrent expenditure. There's also an INT'L target of over 70 billion naira. I mean, when I see state governors present budget, what I worry about is the accountability, being able to follow through with it, especially when we've talked about it a couple of times on this program, where people do not really have enough information about what's going on in the state. Syrup came out to talk about how governors just expend money anyhow. We've seen reports of how some people spend like 50% of the INT'L on the expenses of the government house alone. So your analysis of the budget in your state and what you make of that lack of accountability and transparency at the state level, generally speaking.
Yes, I think what should concern us more as indigenes of Oyo State and settlers is our local presentation. That of the federal government is universal presentation. So these are local presentations should be of concern to us. And one thing that gladdens my heart is that in that budget presentation, education got the lion's share of over 20%. I see the governor determined to reignite the leadership role that the front bench that Oyo State sat on in the past. So that's a deliberate and calculated attempt to reignite the leadership of Oyo State.
But this is a projection now for education.
Yes.
So what would you like to see? Because there are several issues with education, primary and secondary, especially at the state level. You see dilapidated structure. What should be the priority? Because budget is just a projection, but to implement it, what should be the priority in education?
Because there is a projection to make education occupy the front burner in this projection tells you that there is a hope that something good is going to happen to the education sector. I've always said it that there is no country, there is no state that can be wiser than the level of education that its citizens receive. So this is very good. And if you look at the second position, in the area of sectorial allocation, you see that it is infrastructure. It means that the governor is ready to attend to so many expired roads that we have, and the building that you talked about too. So it is also good. And health came third. So if you look at the positioning, education first, infrastructure second, and health, I think it's the budget is well thought out, and I believe that with scrupulous implementation, and that is what the governor needs to do now. He needs to breathe down the necks of the people he has put in charge to implement this budget, because we are going to measure the performance of the governor through this budget performance. So, and I know the governor will not want to fail. The people love him and they want him to achieve. So he must breathe down the necks of the people he has put in charge to implement, so that they don't make the budget to fail.
Speaking of performance, he's planning, according to the budget envisage an increased internally generated revenue, IGR of 72 billion naira with an average of 6 billion naira monthly. Do you think that this is feasible?
Yeah, it is not bad to have a dream. That is a dream.
That's a huge one.
And it's a tall one. It's a tall dream.
6 billion naira monthly is a lot.
But I read something a couple of weeks ago where the governor said that the internally generated money, revenue in Lagos State was over 200 billion or something like that. And he said Lagos is just some kilometers away from Oyo State. That if they can do it in Lagos, it is doable in Oyo State. However, we know that Lagos has so many industries and avenues to make money more than Oyo State. But if, according to what the governor said, he said he's not going to increase tax. I'm so happy with that, because he doesn't want to tax poverty. There is poverty in the land already, and when you increase tax, that means you are taxing poverty. Now, what he said is that he's going to use technology to plug wastages, the loopholes, through money leaks unnecessarily, and that is a welcome development, because I still believe that there are some corner cutters within the system that the governor needs to take care of seriously. And then, even if he cannot reach the 72 billion target, he will move near it. So, and I think it is welcome that he has that beautiful dream.
All right.
I'm just going to take this one. The House of Representatives Committee on Public Petitions yesterday issued a warrant of arrest on the Central Bank of Nigeria, the CBN Governor, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso, the Accountant General of the Federation, Mrs. Oluwatoyin Maiden, and 17 others for refusing to appear before it to answer questions on their operations. If you recall, this is the line that Emefiele started to toll when certain probes were ordered and he didn't come forth. Do you think it's too early for all of this, especially seeing that Mr. Olayemi Cardoso just came into the picture? Do you think it's early to refuse the call of the House of Representatives and not be able to give accountability when due?
It is not early and it is not late. But the underlying factor is that it is not certain arrogance for him not to answer the call of the National Assembly, given the fact that the National Assembly is an amalgam of the representatives of every Nigerian. They come from every corner of the country, and when they say come and tell us how you work, it's like Nigerians are saying we want to know how you are running the portfolio we gave you, because Nigerians gave him that office through the office of the president, who is also a tenant in Aso Rock. So for him and others not to answer the call of the National Assembly is not certainly arrogant, and whatever they can do to deal with them is okay, because these people, before they got to their offices, most especially the Central Bank Governor, he appeared before those people. When they said he should come for interview for that job placement, why did he go? He should have said that he would not go, and he would just go straight to the office and occupy the seat of a CBN governor. So it is not good to be arrogant. I think there has to be a law in our law books that will enforce them to obey the calls of a National Assembly, and if they don't, there should be sanction.
Right, to take another commercial break. When we'll get back, it will be time for you to join the conversation via the studio lines and our Facebook page as well. Don't go away. We'll be back in a moment.
32 FM 94.9.
ó ga o eléyìí tó jí wá láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù yìí mo ti rò pé ṣe lòun fíláàṣì mi nígbà tí ìpè rẹ wọlé sórí aago.
fíláàṣì rẹ kẹ̀ ọpọ́n tèmi ti sùn o lọ́tẹ̀ yìí èmi ni mo máa ṣàyè fún ẹ ó yá lọ múra.
dúró náà o àbí gbẹ̀bù ti dé ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o Zenith Better Life promo ti padà dé pẹ̀lú sáà kẹta mo sì jẹ́ káàdì ẹ̀bùn oní 1,150 náírà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́lẹ́ ni Zenith Bank ń pín ẹ̀bùn tó tó ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà àádọ́jọ náírà fáwọn oníbàárà ogún ní ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì nínú Zenith Better Life promo ti sáà kẹta. Láti lè kópa rọra ṣí àkáǹtì Zenith Bank kí o sì fi ó kéré jù ẹgbẹ̀rún márùn-ún náírà sílẹ̀ sínú ẹ̀. Béèrè kí o sì gba káàdì Zenith Bank yálà aláfojúrí tàbí torí ayélujára. Lẹ́yìn náà dáńlóòdù kí o sì forúkọsílẹ̀ lórí Zenith Bank app tàbí kó o forúkọsílẹ̀ fún *966# easy banking. Ìpolongo yìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù kẹfà ọdún 2023 títí di ọjọ́ kọkànlélọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kẹfà ọdún 2024. Àǹfààní yìí ṣí sílẹ̀ fún oníbàárà tuntun àti títẹ́lẹ̀. Ìgbésẹ̀ àti ìlànà wà o. Zenith Bank.
Connection is very important, especially when it's strong, and you don't realize this until you are cut off. Keep your connection strong at home or on the go with INT'L Home Broadband Internet. Get any of our devices like the 7500 MiFi or the 10,000 router with instant 30 gigabytes or the 20,000 router with instant 100 gigabytes. Hurry to the nearest INT'L shop or visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to get started.
INT'L, a reason to imagine.
It's due you December. That means making statements your way, just like the queens of Real Housewives of Lagos. So just relax, because it's about you enjoying top-tier entertainment like Wura, Agu, School Run, and so much more. Only on Showmax. Do You December is also for the young ones and international movie lovers. Do You with SpongeBob, Fast X, and No Hard Feelings this festive anywhere, anytime without interruptions. Do You December is all about you. Subscribe now to showmax.com.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
John, what's up? Check your phone. I just send you Momo referral. My mama don't run that one for me since now. Me say for the find who I go refer, make a quick hammer my million.
Hey! You too fit be one of the 6 millionaires for the Momo Refer and Win promo. To win, dial *671# to sharply open your Momo account and select option 6 to refer your family and friends them. After that, make sure see them open Momo account and use them recharge time or data at least 100 naira. Chicken. Now, the more people where you refer, the more you go win. If you don't see out of 6 million naira every week, you fit to chop out of 160 million naira. Momo Refer and Win promo. The more you refer, the more you win. This promo could run from November 2010 to 31st December 2023. Terms and conditions they shall.
Hi there, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoji.
My name is Joke Silva.
Hi there, I am Aproko Doctor.
My name is Chef Winnie, aka Delicious Food.
It's your boy Cruz with Joe. I love cooking.
And my choice of cooking oil.
And my choice of cooking oil is Power Oil.
My choice is Power Oil.
Use Power Oil. It's triple filtered. It contains omega-6 and 9, and it's fortified with vitamin A. Plus, it comes in different packs and sizes, so you can afford it without breaking the bank.
Power Oil.
Ẹyin tó mọ bí ìṣàgbọ́n àti máa ń ṣe ní CAC Mẹ́síkà tó wà ní Òṣèjèrè lójú ọ̀nà Ifẹ̀ sí Ìbàdàn. Ó tó yá ní òbàdí àdúrà fi kẹ́rọ̀ kan olóṣù mẹ́ta yẹn o. 72 hours with God. Má jẹ̀mú àánú tó dájú lórí wòlíì. Ẹgbẹ́ ìta ìwọ òjò bàbá ìsọjí orí afẹ́fẹ́. Ó ṣe tó fẹ́ palẹ̀ ìdíwọ́ tí ìdẹ̀nà mọ́ kúrò níwájú onímọ̀jíkò. Tó fi pe àkórí eléyìí ní kò sí ìdádúró mọ́. Látọjọ́ Friday 8 December tó fi máa di ìdájẹ́ kùtùkùtù lọ́jọ́ Monday. Ní ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run alààyè yóò fi máa palẹ̀ ìdíwọ́. Tí ò jẹ́ lérí àti má jẹ̀mú Ọlọ́run ó ṣe fún ayé rẹ mọ́. Nípasẹ̀ pé ẹ̀ lórí ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ sí Ọlọ́run àtàwọn olórin ẹ̀mí o. Adéyínká aláṣeyọrí. Ìlàjà Akíntúndé Ọlọ́run sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Dáre Mélòdì. Pẹ̀lú Dáre Justify. Wòlíì Tànú sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Prophet Ebeta ìwọ òjò bàbá ìṣẹ́jú orí afẹ́fẹ́ yóò máa ṣiṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ìyanu ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Wákàtí nínú àdúrà ó máa jò. Látọjọ́ Friday 8 December. Káàbẹ̀ tí wọ́n náà dúró aláàgọ́ mẹ́sàn-án. Ìdájílẹ́jọ́ Monday la ó ṣorí ọ̀fẹ́ o. Láti wọ́rọ̀ ọdún padà tàbí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Òṣèjèrè ni ẹ máa bọ̀ Mẹ́síkà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ máa wà ní wọ́rọ̀. Challenge àti ọjọ́. Ó ní ṣe dádúró mọ́ lórúkọ Jésù.
tí nine mobile network naija gangan bá jẹ́ àyò rẹ̀ èrè ńlá ń dúró dè ọ́ nígbàkúgbà tí o bá nílò dátà sí láti wo sinimá tàbí gba oríṣiríṣi àjàbalẹ̀ eré ìdárayá nine mobile wà fún ọ pẹ̀lú 1,500 naira péré wàá jẹ ìgbádùn 8 gigabyte látọ̀dọ̀ nine mobile o tún lè fi 9.5 gigabyte ṣe ìfàjẹ pẹ̀lú 2,000 naira péré àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ nine mobile lónìí tàbí kí o tẹ star 301 hash láti yan dátà olówó pọ́kú tí ó ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé nine mobile wà níbí fún ọ wà níbí fún naija.
32 FM 94.9.
It's great to have you back with us on the Break of Dawn Papers Review on 32 FM 94.9, your Fenya station. We open the phone lines now, 0705 5949 and 0809 7949. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. This is Maruf Situ calling from Oyo.
All right.
Yes, I want to comment on the issue of those government officials that are shunning invitation from the National Assembly. I think it's the right time for the National Assembly, while screening those officials from the onset, to include that clause in their interview. That were you to be called, were you to be invited by the National Assembly, will you honor the invitation? And then again, the issue of some of the people they just take bow and go. That one has to be left out. No, whatever position they could occupy in the past. Whenever it comes to screening by the National Assembly, for them to be taken by and go, that will not be the case again. So that's my own point. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. 0705 5949 0809 7949. We're live on Facebook. It's 32FM 949 Ibadan. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Miriam. I'm calling from Odejai.
All right.
As regards the presentation of budget yesterday, I believe it's a good one because education is the backbone of the nation's building. And to me, that is why the governor has budgeted a reasonable percentage on the sector. I believe education in the state will now use our standard looking at. That's like a good line.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take some comments on our Facebook.
Yeah, to look where DME says, morning, the budget presentation that was done by the governor yesterday, which had about 20.8% allocated to education sector, is commendable. It has further shown that we have competent government in place in your state, because the importance of education in nation building cannot be overemphasized. It's good to know that the governor in his usual way is walking his talk, already to bridge the gap of infrastructure deficit in education sector of the state, which is a clear pointer to the fact that the governor truly has the love of the masses at heart. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, DENIKE, good morning. TOBA.
Morning,
sir.
Good morning.
The disrespect of the legislature by the executive is no new thing. Simply because, one, they are literally beggars. They don't know their position. That is actually why you would tell, like Mr. Lukule said, the minister that was appointed by an executive, and there will be a total disregard to the legislature. If we look at the legislature, actually comes before the executive. But until the legislatures realize who and what they are, then probably things will change. And for the military and what they did, it's good they have come out to own up. But I think they should not allow it to die down like that. There should be a probe. Let's know what led to it. We won't blame anybody else, but let's know. When and if the result comes out, then we will know what we'll say about that. Good morning. It's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Balkis Onodron says the decision of the state government to give more attention to education in the upcoming budget is commendable. However, there's a pressing need to ensure that primary schools, especially those in Ibadan, receive substantial improvement. The condition of many primary schools in the cities is disheartening, and they must experience positive change. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my sister and my brothers in the studio. This is John Olaruwaju.
All right.
The issue of budget, or state budget yesterday that our governor presented before the House of Assembly. Well, the budget is good. And people talking about education, the amount our governor budgeted for education. Yeah, it's good one. Because it's when Makinde has been there. As we budgeting which amount of money to education. But the point is this, and we need to tell ourselves the truth. Can we see the reflection of this budget in our education in your state today? Can we see the reflection? If you go around and see the It started from the building of the schools. Go to primary schools. You will see many dilapidated buildings in many primary schools. Even the kind of the way the students serve in Oyo State to me is not encouraging. If you are budgeting huge amount of money to education, we're supposed to see it. Our education level is supposed to change. It's supposed to even be 1 to 3. So if you are budgeting huge amount of money to education and we don't see the result, it means that there is something fishy somewhere. And we need to talk about it. It's not that to be airy budget.
All right, thank you very much. 0705 5949 0809 7949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, we can hear you.
Yeah, my name is Mingamari, calling from Akpata. Good morning, our analyst.
Good morning,
On
sir.
the issue of the military men that drops a bomb that kills some Nigerians, I think the issue should not be allowed to just drop down just like that. If some children of some senators or some governors were there, of course, by now, head would have been rolling by now. But for example, if I'm a medical doctor and I'm trying to inject some of my patients, and the person I mistakenly inject them, and I lost some of them, and I was being apprehended, will you tap me on the head and say, okay, we just go like that, don't do that again? Of course, there should be sanctioned, because my sanction will serve as a deterrent to other doctors whom I want to commit the mistake that I did. So I think the incidents don't be allowed to die like that. Let those soldiers be brought to book. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Raja Afi says, good morning, DENIKE and TOBA. About the Kaduna bombing by military is unprofessional and barbaric. The military must have made use of some good intelligence gadget before the bombing. This would have averted this calamity. God bless Nigeria. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Ejide from Alaska. Just to comment on the 15.9 billion spent by the executive for holding at the local train. This support is too much. When you are telling people to be endured, to be perseverant, the amount is too much compared with our budget. There's some unnecessary fees that don't warrant like this government payment changes. All those that when they have about what I do to our sponsor. You know, there are too many. That's one of the things that is Nigeria will be looking at the the Committee of Nations. We still speaking for 9. Secondly, on the issue of bombing upon the partner, our military should be questioned in when handling war equipment. We can't say that because of our national committee, the bombing. So the government should be military.
All right.
Because they are good training and training.
All right, thank you very much. It wasn't so clear. It's time for us to leave the studio. Thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning. And thank you, Mr. Femi Lukunle, for doing this with us. I am Adenike Adimuago.
And I am alone, Toba Yusuf. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.